Hi there, it's BitB. Welcome out to another BitB stream. Thanks for coming out. It is currently Saturday, and I am back to playing these games on a Saturday. Holy crap. It's been a while since I've done an Ace Attorney game on a Saturday, mostly because I've been doing a heck of a lot of farming. Which, by the way, very likely we're going to be doing another round of farming next week, but we all just decided, meh, it's the holidays, we kind of want to take a break. And we got a whole bunch of other things that we got to do. Yes, Merry almost Christmas. But anyways, if you weren't here last time, to catch you up to speed, pretty much according to what seems to have happened, it looks like we had a literal dead man walking because somebody channeled the spirit of, oh geez, was it Inga? Was that his name? Shoot. But anyways, somebody channeled him, the dead man. But the thing is, there are very few people that have the ability to do that. And now we're going to be questioning my end, trying to figure out what the heck happened. So, we'll see. Funny stuff says J. Jonah Jameson, so, like, frankly, that's about as good as we can make it, yeah. Okay, let's do it. Let us begin the game. Moving on. Dink, dunk, and on. Alright, May 19th, High Court of Kurain. Accused lobby. Talk about some really close shaves. And by the way, thank you for the bit donations from a bunch of people, including Splat and Pickleboyo. I appreciate it a lot. And also the resub by Splat. Mighty says, remember everyone, almost Christmas means it isn't Christmas. It could save your life. Oh, and Al has sent 3 hearts. Thank you very much. Oh, right. And while we... Here, before we start the stream, let me just indulge in my addiction. Gets me in the Christmas mood. Anyway. Well, you can't get a closer shave than Headsman's brand blades, that's for sure. The trial's not even over yet, and I'm already exhausted. Also, I am noticing that the mic is ever so slightly peaking. So, give me a quick moment. I'm going to adjust that again. Sorry, I've been doing a whole bunch of random recordings. Hi. Okay, you're able to do that with channel points, right? The whole like flattening faces and adding stuff to the emotes. It's freaking amazing. I love this new feature. Still, you're able to fight back the queen herself in there. Well, maybe with Miss Face's help, I won't have to keep on playing her game much longer. Speaking of which, I guess it's a little late to be asking, but do you think she's well enough to testify, Mr. Wright? Well, we don't have much of a choice now, do we? She slept all day yesterday out of exhaustion, apparently. But that's all it was, so she should be okay. She should probably be starving, too. Again, does this place have delicious burgers? I feel like we need delicious burg. Funny Stuff says, I'm saving my points to make a Santa BitB emote on Christmas. Wait, making a Santa BitB emote? What? Oh, wait, saving your points. Okay, right, sorry. My brain is completely fried when it comes to this new system. I understand. Shoot, so there's a way to make myself Santa Claus. In-freaking-credible. It's kind of amazing how Christmas has landed on a Wednesday, conveniently. Where's the next Burger King? Bobbed head, on head. Yeah, you feel bad? Oh, hello, your benevolence. Princess Rafa! You were really impressive in there. Right, yeah, you channeled a dead guy. Well, not channeled, but you conjured, like, the memories of a dead guy.
Rafa Padma Kurain. And I am prepared to face my father's death.
So much drama. Nick just carries a first aid lunchbox with a burger in it at all times. Just in case. Emergency burg! Oh, thank you, Nick! Oh, thank you for the 20 bits, Jiluxia. I appreciate that. Twice the support, because you missed last stream. Oh, don't you worry your head about it. I am prepared to kill my father! Despite your mother's opposition, you stood your ground. and in doing so, you fulfilled your duty as the royal priestess. It was all thanks to you and your friends. Your belief in me gave me the courage to follow my path. So, you have my gratitude. Oh, don't mention it. I guess that's basically the closest thing to thank you that we're gonna get. Oh, funny stuff is sent 1 bit with the message, I just got a cinnamon coke of my own. Now we can bond our souls by drinking cinnamon at the same time. Okay, the way you put that is entirely creepy and scary, so, oh, God, hold on a second. I need to have a good sound effect of this. God damn this. See, sometimes it sucks to have a glass, like, tabletop because I can't make, like, you know, slidey noises. Shoot. Oh, well. Here. Oh, and I also completely broke this entire setup here, so now I gotta readjust everything. Whoopsies! There we go. This glass tabletop, I've had this thing for freaking years. I'm so surprised I haven't accidentally smashed through it. Oh, Jaluxia's heart glitch has returned. What is up with you and your computer? Like, you've got some kind of an issue with the browser. Funny stuff says, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to sound creepy. No, I'm sure not. Anyway, don't mention it. I know. I shall thank you with a gift. What would you like? A cow? A horse? How about, like, pardon and I want to get the hell out of here. Or perhaps I shall reward your efforts with a royal shoulder massage. Oh, that's okay, your benevolence. Your gratitude is more than enough, thanks. But I thought you Americans liked massages. My technique was highly praised by my father, I'll have you know. That's right. I need pictures of Spider-Man and a back massage. Hey, you lawyers, where's the accused? Dirk? That's a good question. You bastard. I blew it big time, AJ. That's... Shut up, you. What's going on? This scoundrel tried to escape with the accused. What? We were able to nab him, but the accused is nowhere to be found. Where are you hiding him, you miscreant? I keep telling you, I got no idea where he went. I mean, yeah, we booked it together, but I lost track of him after that. So, Dirk's on the lam now? Probably. Who knows? They vanished in the blink of an eye. Is this gonna buy us more time? Vanished? You wanna know something, AJ? Dirk said to me, I can't put Amara in danger. I'll have to set her free before it's too late. What? Don't tell me he's gone to rescue her. But that's why I am telling you. It's why I helped him escape in the first place. Dads, you realize what you've done? Well, what's done is done. It's like, well, shrug. Still, why'd he choose to go rescue her now? Maybe he didn't want to die with any regrets or something. You know, just in case he ended up on the chopping block. Why, Dirk? I thought you believed in me. Oh, don't be like that, AJ. He'll be back as soon as he frees Amara, you'll see. That's not the point, Dads. Listen, lawyer, you let us know immediately if the accused contacts you. The trial will now resume. See that you are ready. Wait, the trial's still on? Even without the defendant? Those were Her Eminence's orders, so you will return to the courtroom at once. Let's go, Apollo. All we can do is see where the next testimony leads. Okay. Here, I'm gonna raise the volume a bit in my own ears because I lowered it not too long ago. Here. Nope. No, quieter. Quieter. There we go. Anyway, May 19th, High Court of Karain. Look at all the wings in the chat. Holy mother of God. What a hobo and funny stuff. Now then, let us resume the trial at hand. Your Majesty, my client seems to have gone missing. What do you think, Your Eminence?
Should we proceed without the accused?
Why not? My royal guard is searching for him as we speak. They shall find him soon enough, for they would not dare to keep me waiting.
But yes, but what about the law governing court proceedings?
Do you know who you're talking to? She literally added a rule, like, as we were talking the last episode. Like, then I shall simply revise it. There we go. As ruling sovereign of Curaine, I proclaim the following. Should the accused be an enemy of the crown, they may be tried in absentia. Absentia.
Well, in that case, I guess there's no problem with proceeding.
As you can see by these squiggles, court is rigged as hell. This one, definitely.
Will the witness, Miss Maya Fey, please approach the stand?
Oh, been a while. Too bad we gotta put you on the stand in this predicament, in this situation. Sorry to summon you like this, Maya. Getting dragged out of bed and into court is not exactly a fun wake-up call, Nick. I'm sorry, Miss Fey. It was my idea. And you are... What? Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, right. I'm Apollo Justice. It's nice to finally meet you. Oh, so you're Apollo. Nick's told me all about you. You're the new guy with the loud voice and a bit of an unreliable streak, right? Unreliable. Well, that was 2 years ago. You've come a long way since. So, why was I called here anyway? Am I under arrest again? Oh my god. You know what? Give it like 20 minutes. I'm sure you'll probably be arrested. His last name is Justice? Yep. I mean, Phoenix's last name is technically Wright, so holy mother of God. Huh? I guess no one's filled her in. Well, she has been asleep this entire time.
Miss Fey, this is a trial for Dirk Sadmadhi, and you're here as a witness.
What? Dirk's been arrested? But...
That's not exactly the reaction I was expecting. Miss Fey, you are suspected of playing a part in the murder of Justice Minister Inga.
What?
Someone allegedly forced you to channel the minister to obfuscate the time of the murder. At least, that's what the defense claims.
Wait. What? How could you, Apollo? How did you even reach that conclusion? Sorry, but it's the only way this whole case makes any sense.
Your understandable anger at the defense aside, will you testify, Miss Fey?
Yes, Your Majesty. So, it ain't gonna be as easy as, oh yeah, I'll totally help the defense. I don't have any idea what's going on, but I know I didn't channel Mr. Inga. I didn't even have the chance to do something like that. Besides, I'd never go quietly along with some criminal's plan. Though I guess there are some things I'd go quietly along with. Like what? Nobody send any kind of bit floods at all. Don't do.
It seems the witness doesn't believe she has ever channeled Justice Minister Inga.
Funny Stuff has posted something in the chat. What the heck are you? Oh god damn it. You suck! And goodbye. And if her words prove to be true, defense, your entire argument becomes moot. Great. So we're going to have to crush her hopes and dreams. You do understand that, don't you? Yes, of course. It doesn't seem like Miss Fey is lying. Apollo? Maya was being awfully secretive about something just now. Yeah, no shit. Then I guess I better dig a bit and try to get her to open up to me first. If only we had a psychiatrist in the room that could possibly do that easier. I don't have any idea what's going on, but...
Hold it! You don't know what's going on! You've been asleep ever since you were rescued from the tomb, correct?
Mm-hmm. I was exhausted after being held captive for so long.
That must have been terrible.
Maya, Minister Inga didn't do anything to you, did he? Oh, no, it wasn't like that. On the contrary, I asked him for all sorts of things.
Like what?
Like, I'm really craving burgers, and I'll die if I miss an episode of The Plume Punisher. And that's why I like this character. Acting like a brat netted me a TV and even a few burgers from someplace. He was surprisingly nice to me. Are you sure we're talking about the same guy here?
He may have loomed large, but he was unexpectedly easy to push around.
Even though he's the one who was responsible for pushing those execution papers, though.
Oh, yeah, that. Approving executions was simply his preferred method of stress relief.
With a wife like her, he was probably really pushing them through out of fear. Yeah, likely. I feel like we're currently ruling underneath a very big evil here. Oh, Jaluxia is heading out. Then you can switch to browser. Don't worry about missing anything. You know how this case goes. Oh, lovely. Let's see. They keep Athena out of it to keep her out of the... Yeah, I know they're trying to keep her out of the DCA, but holy mother of God. We really need some help here. I'm beginning to see why he wanted to stage a coup. In any case, my time and capacity wasn't so bad. But of all things that happened... I know I didn't channel Minister Inga. Oopsies. I didn't even have the chance to do something like that. But I know I didn't do it.
Are you sure about that? Maybe you just don't remember channeling him.
Don't remember? I may be 28, but I'm not senile, you know.
Something's not right here. Miss Faye, you were confined to Amara's tomb the whole time, is that correct?
Yes. But I wasn't conscious the whole time.
Okay, then let me ask you something. Did you ever see Nana in the tomb? Dressed as Dirk?
Huh? Is this some kind of a joke? I think I'd remember if I saw something as crazy as that. Plus, I doubt anyone would carry out a crime like that right in front of a potential witness.
Oh, I hate when he's right.
Just call me Mr. Wright. Shadow says, I would say I know exactly what happens from here in this case, but I'm playing 3 other Ace Attorney games at this moment, so my memory on one I'm not playing in is questionable. Right, fair enough. I didn't even have the chance to do something like that.
You didn't have a chance to channel him? But channeling someone... Okay, does channeling someone take a long time?
Not really. Once you get the hang of it, it's pretty much instantaneous. But I was all tied up. Literally. So there was no way for me to make the channeling mudra with my hands to do it.
Right. I guess she really didn't channel Inga then.
Maya, when mediums are done with a session, they can send the spirit back to the other world themselves, right? Oh, for God's sakes. Funny stuff, why? Why must you do this? Give me a moment. There we go. And in case you can't read it, let me open it back up. Milk is a nutrient-rich white liquid food produced by the mammary glands of mammals. It is the primary source of nutrition for infant animals, including humans who are breastfed, before they are able to digest other types of food. Early lactation milk contains colostrum, which carries the mother's antibodies to its young and can reduce the risk of many diseases. Okay. That just reminds me, I just recently saw, I follow a couple of people who do like Guitar Hero type of stuff and Clone Hero stuff, and Asai apparently played almost the entirety of the Joel Ghostbusters great value soundtrack except through Clone Hero, and it's freaking amazing. I mean, I will say, I mean, I like it, but very clearly he's just uncomfortable and very confused for the whole time. He's just like, why? What is happening? I think I'm gonna quit after song 5. No, this is a train wreck. What the hell's happening? Anyways. Sure, unless they're still in training, amateurs can get possessed by spirits sometimes. But full-fledged mediums can stay in total control of a session. And they can send the deceased spirit away anytime they want. So, I take it you can do that too, Miss Faye? Of course. It's a cinch for the new and improved Mystic Maya Faye, a spirit medium. That's strange. You seem like the same old childish Maya to me. Yeah, I'll show you, childish Nick. Fluffy said I actually went and got milk yesterday after my dentist appointment. Funny you say that. Actually, I was going to mention this. I went and had a dentist appointment a couple of days ago. And it's funny because after the cleaning, and now that it cleared off a whole bunch of the extra crap and tartar on my teeth, my sensitivity came back. So, hooray. Besides, I never go quietly along with someone's criminal plan. So you wouldn't channel spirits for unseemly purposes? Of course not! Spirit channeling is my bread and butter. And I take a lot of pride in my work. It's like, would you use your legal skills to commit a crime, Apollo? Well, until finger pointing and objecting becomes deadly, I don't see how they can be used. Wow, you're a regular Mr. Smarty Pants. Just like Nick! Always at the ready with some sarcastic comeback. I think I'll save my many objections for after the trial. Yes, please. Anyway, I'd never go along with something like murder. Oh, thank you for the 30 bits via Snowman Narwhal. Though I guess there are some things I'd go quietly along with. Oh, Fluffy says, I was only in for 2 minutes. No joke. Even waiting to go in was about 1 minute. Shoot. I needed to actually have some generous amount of work done, considering I haven't been to a dentist in about 4 years. And in fact, I have another appointment that, unfortunately, they can't see me until sometime next year. But funny enough, they actually had a cancellation, and they said, did you want to just continue to hang around and we could literally do the work on your teeth, now? But I had other plans during the day. So, in any other circumstance, I probably would have been like, Because it would have been nice to just have all that stuff done and taken care of, but oh well. Yeah, Pickle Boy said, did they just, brush your teeth and... Wait, bust your teeth open and just push you out the door? Just yoink. 4 years? Yeah. I put it off for a while, I'm sorry. And Mapley has posted another thing. Oh dear. That brings back memories. 'Cause I remember having a tray of laptops like that when I was in high school. Anyway, sounds to me like you're trying to hide something, Miss Faye. Did anyone teach you about respecting boundaries, Apollo? It's really rude to pry into a person's private affairs. Sorry, I didn't realize, Wait, we're in a court of law. Yeah, I know. Then what was all that about me being rude? I'm just doing my job. So please, just tell me, what exactly are you hiding? Sorry, but I promised Dirk I wouldn't say. You made a promise to Dirk? Mm-hmm. Pretty big one. I think this is about all you're gonna get out of her. Yeah. Oh god, the book has been slammed on us. Enough! The witness is denying that she channeled any spirits. Further questioning is pointless. It appears your little fiction has been soundly exposed for what it is. You should listen to her, Apollo. I didn't even know why you suspected me in the first place. I mean, you don't have any evidence of me channeling Minister Inga, do you? Oh, evidence, huh? There's no point in even thinking about it, really. I don't use anything special to channel spirits, so there wouldn't be anything left behind. That's true. Just like when she channeled the High Priest. All Maya needs is her own body.
If the defense has no evidence to offer, I will have to end this cross-examination.
What now? Even if she doesn't use any special items to do the channeling itself, you'd think there would be something to complete the description.
Is there any proof that Justice Minister Inga was channeled?
That's a good question. All right, well, let's take a thinking thing. Silver thinks they know who channeled him, but hold the phone. Let's think about this for a moment. Now, what we know about channeling. What was their hair like? I mean, I imagine it was probably just Inga's hair. So wait, that would mean that Maya grew a beard.
Whoa!
Thank you very much, Pickle. I appreciate that. Anyway, what we know about channeling is the fact that you need a couple of different things in order to do it. You need a description of the person, or you need to be able to see the face. And you need to know their name. These two things are required. So, is there anything in the court record that would, 100% prove that, yes, there is and I mean, she would know Mr. Inga, right? I mean, I feel like that's pretty much guaranteed. Picture, okay, photo showing Dirk and Amara's life on the Rana to 23, right. The channeling photo during this. Where was Maya held? Well, according to this, she was held in the tomb, so... Pickle, are you trying to give me some kind of a hint? Where is she? Well, think about that for a moment. Just got here last Phoenix Wright stream. I have no clue. Okay, fair enough. Again, she was being held in the tomb, which is entirely... Well, in theory, that's where she was being held. But at the exact same time... I've saved. I'm just going to say, you bet there is. You bet there is. Really?
Well, now.
You're bluffing, I take it. You know me too well.
I'll be fine.
If we're right, then there must be some sort of proof to back us up. Time to do some serious thinking, Apollo. Justice. Okay, we know that when Rafa saw her father, he wasn't dressed like Miss Faye, right? Right, because if he was, Rafa would have immediately known he was being channeled. So that means... he was dressed in his usual suit when Rafa saw him. Ah, so this comes down to the suit stuff. Aha! Good thinking, Apollo. This might be the perfect angle to attack from.
All right, let's have an answer from the defense. What proof do you have that Miss Maya Fey channeled Justice Minister Inga?
Well, if we take a look at the fact that this gemstone was found at the crime scene...
Is that a gemstone?
We found this among the ashes of the tomb's incense burners. Does this gemstone ring any bells, Your Honor? Eminence? Sorry, my bad.
What? What is that doing in the tomb?
Ah, so you do recognize it. But then, as his wife, how could you not recognize this gemstone button from your husband's jacket? I don't get where you're going with this. Channeling Minister Inga alone wouldn't be enough to fool someone like Princess Rafa, especially if he were wearing your clothes. So you would have had to change into the minister's clothes before channeling him. That's a bit creepy. Miss Faye, you used the minister's clothes as cover while going from his room to the tomb. where you burned them once you no longer needed them. What? Uh-oh. He seems genuinely surprised by that, Apollo.
Objection!
Miss Faye? Yes? Do you know my husband's name? It was, Inga Karhul Kurain, right? That is correct in part, but there's more. Much more. Inga Karhul, how cold disnammed Quran, what the fuck? Okay, beyond Lagor I'm trying to look at like the previous. That was such a freaking long name. Okay, Kurain the Third. That is his true name. Yeah, I need to open the log. Oh, wait, wrong. Inga Karkul, Haukon Disnam, Piani, Loga Ormo, Pompous, Dennett, already is Kurain the Third. I'm trying to see if there's any kind of a... What is going on here? Okay. I was trying to take a look at like all of the capital letters in that name to see if maybe there was a pattern with that. Oh my god, Funny Stuff has got the answer. How could this name be any longer or more pompous than it already is, Kurain the Third? Holy shit! Oh, these people are nuts. Yeah, that's the joke. The first thing I was thinking was, all right, maybe it's all like the the first letters in the name. But then in that case, it would say, What the shit? Could it be any longer? Due to its length, only a portion of it was ever made public. So, Miss Faye, did you know his true name? No. I mean, how could I? Precisely. Yet a medium must know both the face and true name of the one she seeks to channel. So then, Miss Faye couldn't have channeled Minister Inga? That's what I've been saying this whole time. Why would I want to randomly channel some old guy I didn't know? And didn't like, thanks to that last trial. Yeah, right. I can't believe this. Apollo, I really don't think Maya's lying. However, your line of reasoning still seems credible to me. I agree, but there's something tripping us up in the details. Maybe we're working off of some wrong assumption again. Apollo, I was thinking... Yes? Since I didn't channel Mr. Inga, is it possible that someone else did? Someone else? But who else could it have been? I haven't thought of that yet. Such shadows without merit. Let us move on, shall we? Oh, gee, I wonder who did the channeling. Hello, Mario. Good to see you. Good. What did you miss? We are currently grilling Maya on the spot, trying to figure out who it is that channeled Inga. I don't care what Garon says. I'm gonna figure this out. If it wasn't Miss Faye, and the Queen has an alibi, then... Apollo, forget about who is capable of channeling spirits for a second. I should consider the circumstances around the channeling, right? You just missed the pun. Damn it. Yeah, sadly. Oh my god. Again, these writers are bonkers. I love them so much. No! Checking the VOD! Right. We know Rafa saw her father come running out of his private quarters. If he was being channeled at the time, who could it have been? It had to have been someone who was in Inga's private quarters. Well, I'm waiting, Defense, and you know how much I despise waiting. Yes, but there's someone else besides Miss Faye who could have channeled Mr. Inga. There's just one more person, and they were in Inga's private quarters. That person is our only hope now. So the defense believes that there was another. Let's have your very serious answer then. Ah! With pleasure. Horn devil! Who could have channeled Minister Inga? I can only think of one person that would be within the power spectrum to be able to maybe channel spirits. And it's Edgeworth. No. It's Naina. Naina. Your Eminence said it yourself. That's right. Naina never did go into the tomb that day. Instead, she entered my husband's private quarters. How do you know? It's quite simple. Thank you for the 1 bit. Shoe prints were discovered in Inga's private quarters. Shoe prints that belonged to Naina. Again, thank you, Rosa. And yeah, Mighty Kara, go ahead and post a meme. As long as it's appropriate. And then there's her benevolence statement. She said that Naina disappeared right after she entered Minister Inga's private quarters. The room from which Minister Inga himself came running out of not long afterwards. You are not seriously suggesting...
According to all known laws of aviation, there's no way a bee should be able to fly. Its wings are too small to get its fat little body off the ground. The bee, of course, flies away. Anyways, rather, because bees don't care what happens. Oh, wait, what? Son of a bitch. I am not good with this meme. What humans think is, You know what? I've done good enough.
We all know the meme. Okay. It's the only thing that makes sense. Naina channeled Minister Inga and left his private quarters thereafter. That's why no one has seen her since. And why only the minister's shoe prints were found outside his residence. No way! That's gotta be it. Naina must have somehow channeled the minister. Ooh, Hooded Hobo is back with a really unhealthy food. What really unhealthy food? All the circumstantial evidence has fallen into place. You can't ignore it anymore. You can't claim Naina isn't connected to this case somehow. In light of this, the defense calls Naina to the stand.
Well, Your Eminence.
Oh, it's fast food. Very nice. I don't know why, but I had this weird craving for McDonald's not too long ago. And oh God. Again, I'm on a diet, and I probably shouldn't even be drinking the soda. But I'm just trying to keep my distance from that stuff. Very well then. Let us call Naina to testify. Yes! Now I can finally crack this case wide open.
Let us adjourn while the witness is summoned.
There's no need. Naina is in the waiting lobby. What? Naina's here? Ooh. Thank you, Grizzly Boar, for subscribing for 1 month. Jeez, look, that is very generous. Thank you very much. And a bunch of people got emotes. I really badly want to get the rest of that snowman shrugging. Anyway, what? Naina's here. I thought she'd gone missing. Yeah, that's what we thought. It seems she was feeling unwell and simply wished to rest undisturbed. But her concern for Rafa brought her here today. She took time off without Rafa's knowledge or consent? X to doubt. I'm betting there's more to her disappearing act than meets the eye, Apollo. Absolutely. Have you got your headdress back? Hi. How are you doing?
Miss Nana, do you understand why you have been summoned here today?
I'm hard of hearing, I'm sorry. Yes, of course. Her Eminence has informed me that this man here suspects I have committed a crime.
So this is Nana. That's quite the hairdo.
Though I will say, I suppose I'm not as old as I thought. If this horn-headed nincompoop would take me for a criminal.
Nincompoop! Isn't that Rafa's favorite insult? I guess Nana rubbed off on her, what with all the time they spend together.
You there, young hornhead.
Yes?
Oh, shoot, who cleans this place? You're accusing me of slaying Minister Inga and channeling his spirit, yes?
Funny Stuff has posted a meme. I need to see it. Oh, Jesus, Mother of God. All right, one more for the road. And since this has come up... Okay, back to sanity. Oh, nice emote, Grizzly Boar. Anyway. Rosa says, I love your impersonation. Impersonation of what, I should say. Was it an impersonation of Wario laughing? Because that was absolutely not me. Nana. Okay, thank God.
Yeah! What an active imagination you have. Young folks are so wonderfully open-minded.
Thanks. Just take the compliment, Justice.
Now then, will the witness please proceed with her testimony? This court wishes to know if you did or did not channel Mr. Inga in his private quarters.
Oh yes, by all means, tell us. What do you know? Harlot! I sound so much like Charles Martinet. Do I?
Yahoo! I was feeling under the weather yesterday and decided to rest these weary bones. Besides which, a lowly servant such as I could not possibly be an honorable spirit medium. Only members of the royal family can learn the art of spirit channeling here in Karain. After Queen Amara's passing, Her Eminence Queen Garan is the only spirit medium left. If you believe a medium to be the culprit, it would have to be that young lass, Maya Fey.
Why are you playing along with this is the real question here. And there you have it. It seems we have summoned her for nothing. Only those of the royal bloodline have the power of spirit channeling. That a servant such as Nana could channel spirits is a most unamusing jest. On the surface, anyway. But our line of reasoning has led us to this end, that Nana channeled Inga's spirit.
All right, the defense may now question the witness.
Oh, I think we know what twist is coming up here. Cross-examine.
I'm no spirit medium.
Oh, thank you for the 15 bits, Rosa. And also, I'm calling it Nana has a disguise. The judge looks like he's related to the other judge.
And that's exactly why I gave him the exact same damn voice.
I was feeling under the weather yesterday and decided to rest these weary bones.
Albie's dog stole your hat when you were in the courtyard yesterday afternoon. Was it after that you decided to take a rest?
I'd been feeling unwell all day and had pushed myself too hard. I kept feeling weak and dizzy, and that dirty mongrel only served to worsen my condition.
While I sympathize with you, Nana, you took the whole day off without informing Princess Rafa. She was very worried about you, you know.
Oh, how very kind of her benevolence. But she need not concern herself with the welfare of a mere servant such as I.
Except to Rafa, Nana's not just a mere servant.
To even think a mere commoner could channel spirits or slay a minister. Oh, what hogwash.
Oh, thank you for the Doggo Army, Mapley. And that is a 25-bit size Doggo Army.
Besides which, a lowly servant such as I could not possibly be an honorable spirit medium.
I hear you are the head servant, isn't that right?
Are you suggesting that my position affords me the ability to channel spirits? Because you're damn wrong.
Since you're the head servant to a family of channelers, I'd say it's possible. If you wanted to, it's not impossible for you to learn through exposure. I don't think that's how that works.
I think not. But that goes against the very underpinnings of the Kingdom of Kirain.
To become a spirit medium requires a noble spirit and rigorous training. But most importantly, one must be a direct descendant of the founder. It is not simply some hobby one can take up in the manner of knitting and gardening. So, commoners could never become a medium, no matter how hard they tried.
That is common knowledge to all who are born and raised here, young hornhead.
This is bull cheese. Oh, we'll break through it. Don't you worry, Hooded Hobo.
Only members of the royal family can learn the art of spirit channeling here in Karain.
Silver says, oh, I know it's happening. So do I, but we'll get to that. Okay, then. What if you actually have royal blood in your veins, Nana? Bull cheese is a lot different from cow cheese. It definitely is. Like a distant relative or something?
I am from a line of humble fishermen, all the way back to my grandfather's grandfather. I've never heard talk of royal blood or noble ancestry.
Apollo, if spirit channeling is a secret art passed down from mother to daughter, then even with a royal ancestor, it'd be impossible to learn without the right training. It is as the Baldwin said. It also must be mentioned in this secret art, that in this secret art, let me bring up my fan, is only taught here in the Kingdom of Kirain and your country's Kirain village. Why aren't things falling into place like I expected?
I would ask the witness to continue her testimony.
After Queen Amara's passing, Her Eminence, Queen Garan is the only spirit medium left.
Queen Amara was the victim of an assassination, right?
Oh, yes. Oh, she was a beautiful, gentle soul.
Stop fluffing your ego.
But she fell in love with a man of dubious origins and was murdered in a terrible blaze. Fate can be so cruel.
Except she's actually still alive. Poor Nana's yet another follower unwittingly praying over an empty sarcophagus. Funny Stuff says, one more for the road! Oh no, what are you? Oh, Jesus. Oh, sure, why not?
Does it say you want the bucket? Yes!
Oh, holy crap, the shit posting. Anyway. Oh, shoot. Amara, the queen who's been locked away and her existence in the world erased. But the fact that she is still alive shackles Nayuda to Garon's will. Nayuda, the only reason you're still standing there by that woman's side is because you're afraid of what would happen to Amara otherwise, right? We need not recount such ancient history. Let us continue with the witness's testimony.
If you believe a medium to be the culprit, it would have to be that young lass Maya Fey.
Rosa has sent 8 more bits and said, wait, if she is but a noble fisherman, why would she be wearing a magatama? I mean, I'm sure it's just, for posterity's sake of being a part of the royal family's maids and, minion, whatever, the cleanups. I'm sure that's the reason. Miss Fey was being held hostage. She was completely tied up and didn't even know Minister Inga's true name. Minion? I don't freaking know. Did someone say minion? I don't have any minion sound effects on my soundboard. For good reason. Making it impossible for her to kill or channel him.
Ah, I know nothing of that.
Nana shares minion memes on Facebook. God damn it.
Listen, you horn devil! Were you not just insisting that it was Maya Fey who had channeled Minister Inga? My, how quickly you changed your tune.
No, I'm just quick on my feet when new information presents itself. I'm also quick to force my biggest smile when times like these demand it. It's great that you're following my advice, Apollo, but try not to look so forced while you do, would you? Nana is right about one thing, though. Only those of the royal bloodline can be spirit mediums in Kurain. Common folk like us are out of luck.
Yeah, I guess so.
Still. I think I'll finally be close to connecting all the dots once I point one very big thing out. Righty-o. So, how are we going to go about doing this one? Only members of the royal family can learn the art of spirit channeling here in Kurain. Besides which, a lowly servant such as I could not possibly be an honorable spirit medium. Okay, after Queen Amara's passing, Her Eminence Queen Garan is the only spirit medium left. I think it's time to release the announcement that we believe Queen Amara is still alive.
Objection!
Yep. Funny Stuff says, release the bees. Here we go. Okay, so I presented what makes sense in terms of a direct contradiction. Except I don't know how to make it make sense in the larger context of this case. Rosa has sent 10 bits and says, release the hounds.
Well, is the defense going to follow up its loud objection with a sound explanation?
Oh, sorry. How do I put this? I believe there's a problem with Nana's testimony.
Go on.
She asserted that she could not possibly be a spirit medium because, in Kurain, only members of the royal family can learn how to channel spirits.
I fail to see the problem in that statement, defense.
Hold on, I'm getting to it, Your Majesty. And also, Pickleboy, what did you post? We're drowning in it. Drowning in it! And also, the picture is named Bento. No. Nana stated an absolute falsehood. Since we know that Amara is still alive. At the same time, circumstantial evidence points to Nana channeling Inga. After all, just after she entered his private quarters, Inga came running out screaming despite having been killed at 2 p.m. That would mean that Nana channeled Inga. Even though supposedly, only those of the royal But you are really going around in a circle here. We know! Wait. Is it too late to ask for a refund on my trip down the rabbit hole? You look very unamused, Mr. Wright. Mr. Wright, you may think I've lost my mind with this bluff, but if I can at least establish the possibility, I think it'll give us the break we need. Wait a second. Are you going to propose what I think you are? Yes, it's a huge risk, but I think there's a chance I can prove it. Will the court please take a look at this photo? Shock. That's... This photo's very existence, to say nothing of the person in it, contradicts the witness's claim. that Queen Garan is the only remaining spirit medium in Kurain.
Horn devil! You mustn't!
Oh, but I must. Under these circumstances, the outcome of this trial depends on it. But you already knew that, didn't you, Your Eminence?
Will the defense please explain who is shown in the photograph?
The person in the photo is the previous queen, Amara Sigatar Kurain. Contrary to popular belief, she was never assassinated. In fact, she's very much alive.
What? But that's nonsense!
Take a good look at the law book in this photo, Your Majesty. The mark of the dragon branded on it could only have been placed there after Queen Amara's supposed assassination.
Queen Amara is still alive?
Has the lawyer gone mad?
While I personally find it hard to believe, I will allow the defense to continue. You may proceed, defense.
Queen Amara's death was staged to keep her safe from her would-be killer. Yet according to Dirk, she is actually being held captive somewhere. But the real truth is that Queen Amara is not being held in confinement. Rather, she walks freely among us. Here, in this very courtroom today.
But how?
Oh, that's your last little bit of moon speak that you will ever speak, and I will make sure of it. Do not be deceived, Your Majesty. The red pepper is skilled in weaving plausible lies. It is the cunning lawyerly art known as bluffing. But knowing this, there's no need to fear his forked tongue.
Objection!
That princess is a spy! That's where you're wrong, prosecutor, because you'll be quaking in your boots soon enough. Is that so? It's my turn, Nayuta, to wake you up to the truth right before your eyes. Queen Amara is still very much alive and has been disguising herself as Albie!
Take that!
But that's...
This is the simplest and cleanest explanation for everything we've covered so far. The person who killed Minister Inga. Someone with intimate knowledge of the divination seance.
Pictures of Spider-Man.
No, the medium who channeled the minister in order to mask the real time of his death. Condense those traits into one person and you get a spirit medium of royal blood. And that person is none other than you, Naina! Your true identity is the former Queen Amara and the killer we've been looking for all along!
What?
Objection!
Oh dear, we're gonna get skinned. Have you finally lost your mind, Mr. Justice? What you say is beyond blasphemous, even in the depths of hell.
Oh my, such frightening allegations.
Indeed, and absolutely ludicrous to boot. Her Eminence Queen Amara yet lives. And is actually Miss Naina here? You have truly gone off the deep end.
You don't have to take my word for it. In fact, a certain someone can help me prove it. Your Eminence! What you think about that? If Queen Amara truly is dead, you should be able to channel her spirit. Right here, right now. Isn't that correct? Oh dear. I can deny it no longer. Well, you're gonna deny that you're gonna say that Queen Amara is alive, but you're not gonna say that Naina is her. The lawyer speaks the truth. Naina, the woman who stands here before— is Amara, the former queen believed to have perished 23 years ago. Okay, so what is the benefit of her admitting it now?
Paul Cougar!
Oh dear.
Finally. We finally got Inga's real killer on the stand. Nana, no. Amara Sigatar Karain. Please drop the act and tell us what's really happened.
He still looks awfully shocked. Is that an act 2? I kind of want to save here for no apparent reason. I don't know. Something horrible. I feel something very bad is about to happen.
Oh, dearie me. I guess I shouldn't have underestimated the power of youth. Well done, young hornhead.
Here we go. Ah. Whoa. Swoosh. Oh. That's amazing. I didn't know you had superpowers.
Holy shit!
Funny stuff says she's Spider-Man. No. Whoa.
I was getting tired of masquerading as an old woman anyway. It has been far too long since I last greeted you, good people of Kurain. It is I, Amara Sigatar Kurain, your former queen.
Queen Amara! Whoa!
Owie, 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 owie. Pass out.
And I thought Garon's makeover was extreme. Could it really be true? You are alive and well?
It is true. I feel as if I have been called back from the Twilight Realm. I fear I have caused all you great deal of distress.
Amara, I'm sorry I was unable to keep your secret any longer. I hope you can forgive me.
It is quite all right, Garon. I am safe now. For Dirk, that black god who threatened my life, will be recaptured soon enough. I need not conceal my identity any longer.
Queen Amara, what does this all mean? Were you not killed in that fire 23 years ago?
I barely escaped that blaze with my life. But though I survived, I knew that scoundrel would make further attempts on my life. Therefore, I staged my death and abdicated the throne to my dear younger sister Garon.
But the building of that great tomb, and disguising yourself as a lowly servant, why would you do such a thing?
Garon, I will have you explain.
I wish for her to be close at hand. It was the only way I felt I could protect her. And it was the best way to hide her from the eyes of the public. After all, who could conceive of Amara lowering her station to that of a servant?
Mario in the chat, that cost so much of taxpayer money!
She's got that right. Even Dirk thought Amara was being held captive in some far-off place. He never even guessed she was living as a servant right in plain sight.
I must say, a life dedicated to the servitude of others is not the least bit disagreeable. It is a quiet, humble existence, far removed from the tedium of regal duties. But those days of peace have ended. And it's all because of you, horned head.
You should consider yourself lucky if that's all this ends with.
If there's something you wish to say, then say it.
It doesn't matter who you are, you won't escape the crime you committed. The defense moves to indict you as Justice Minister Inga's real killer.
Oh shoot. Again, we're going to be skinned alive. the coffin that we put a real body in, Pickle says.
What's this? You would accuse Queen Amara of homicide? A Grand Priestess of Curianism? You can't do that! She's virtually a goddess in the eyes of her people.
If you commit the crime, you better be ready to do the time. Be you a priest, saint, queen, or god.
I've never met such an...
Egalitarian? Egalitarian? I think it's egalitarian.
egalitarian person.
Queen Amara, in your years disguised as Nana, you would have learned about Mr. Inga's disorder, so you knew you could dress in Dirk's clothes to forge a convincing seance vision. Isn't that right?
Oh, what a curious character you are. You would label me a murderer. Me, the one the people regarded as the reincarnation of the Holy Mother herself.
You may be grand figure in Koreanism, but as a foreigner, you're just another suspect to me. Grizzly says, egalitarian, one who rejects the classical concept of hierarchy in favor of equality. The more you know.
It would appear your words are not in jest. Am I to suffer the sullying of my good name with accusations of murder most foul?
Again, defend yourself. If you think you can defend yourself, then by all means do it.
Please, Queen Amara, forgive his impudence. The lawyer knows not what he speaks.
Fear not, good magistrate, for this is the sacred hall of justice. Though I am a grand priestess on this stand, I am but a witness like any other. I shall face his accusations with grace and benevolence.
Your compassion overthroweth your mercifulness.
Oh, young lawyer. In my benevolence, I must warn you that your assertion suffers from a tragic flaw.
There's a flaw. Funny Stuff says, what if this is an act, and this Amara is actually Nana putting on an act to hide the real Amara? I wonder. Like, maybe? Eyebrow raise.
Nayuta.
Yes, your mercifulness.
Who was present in the tomb when the murder was discovered?
Dirk Sadmati, my FA, and the victim, Minister Inga. I see. That is a fatal flaw indeed. It appears Queen Amara couldn't possibly have gone to the tomb as Minister Inga. What? Why not?
Do not keep the defense waiting, Nayuta. Explain how wrong he truly is.
Yes, your mercifulness. Her benevolence, Princess Rafa, saw Minister Inga enter the tomb at around 2:30 p.m. Yet you, the defense, claimed the person she saw was the minister being channeled by Queen Amara. And by the way, it looks like she had some, considerable plastic surgery done within, a split second. You notice that? However, if her mercifulness had channeled him and moved to the tomb, then, once she was done channeling, Queen Amara would have re-emerged and been left stuck in the tomb. Oh, yeah. Had she tried to exit before you all arrived, Princess Rafa, who had been looking down upon the courtyard, would have seen her. However, her benevolence saw nothing of the sort. In conclusion, Queen Amara could not have left the tomb without being observed. And yet, was she there in the tomb when the murder was discovered, Defense? No. No, she wasn't.
Now do you see? Your flimsy claim has been uprooted like a sapling in a flood.
Well, that was entertaining. Prosecutor Sadmati, assume the prosecution of this case and clear your mother's good name. You wish for me to take over?
Yes, prosecute your father to save your mother. You bitch! What a poignant fate you bear, but bear it you must. Are you ready? Yes, Your Eminence. Oh, Mighty says, or it was makeup. Or it was spiritual power. Like how Nayuta does his minor miracles like bead tightening and butterfly summoning. That is very true. Do you think she's actually really old and sad and she's going to turn into a wrinkled lump on the floor if like we can manage to pull her, pull her spirits down? It's a tomb. Couldn't she have hidden in the tomb there where the body usually is? The problem with that is that particular case is it's chilled and cooled. So I don't really know if she would be able to stay in there for an extended period of time. I don't know how long the police investigated the place, but I guess we're just going to have to see. Oh, Rosa has posted another meme. Oh, God. Okay, I think we got to end this because this is getting silly. Oh, God. It's see-through. Oh, shit. I don't think it was supposed to be see-through, but there you go. Anyways. And there you have it, Your Majesty. I shall watch the rest of the proceedings from the sidelines. Good. Goodbye. We don't need any Yu-Gi-Oh! Or JoJo Bizarre Adventure here and right now. I relinquish complete control of this sacred hall to your authority once more. Why, thank you, Your Eminence. Now then, your mercifulness, your testimony, if you please. Okay, time to take you down.
Now I shall destroy your utterly absurd and barbarous theory. I was not anywhere near the tomb following the murder. Were your theory correct, I would have been in the tomb once I had stopped channeling. My husband Dirk is the killer, but he has fled from the sacred hall. May the Holy Mother rain judgment upon the traitor Dirk Satmati for his crimes.
Oh, such marvelous testimony. You are truly a treasure, your mercifulness.
This, too, is but by the grace of Her Holiness. No doubt my unmasking here today was her will as well.
Oh, my! The Holy Mother, you say?
Yes, surely Her Holiness has guided me to this witness stand.
Oh, holy shit.
And to the purity of truth.
Oh, how magnificent! Queen Amara, the Holy Mother's messenger here on Earth.
Praise be for Queen Amara. Blessings. Blessing upon her mercifulness. Mario says, 1, that tiger looks stupid. And 2, let the animals in, Fluffy Samoyo says. 2, Rafa didn't say there were no tigers in Kurain. That is very true. Okay.
Where did those animals even come from? Now then, the defense may question the witness. But remember, she is a grand priestess, so disrespect will not be tolerated. That means no pointing out conflicts, inconsistencies, or any other flaws in her testimony.
What are you talking about? I have to do that. It does look very doofy. Anyway, now I shall destroy your utterly absurd and barbarous theory.
Man. Don't do your job.
My theory is utterly absurd and barbarous.
And high-handled, if I may say so. Nayuta was right to call you putrid-minded. Surely even the monkeys on Mount Pani holy waterfalls could devise a better theory.
Surely you can steal better insults than Nayuta's best.
Now then, to all of you gathered in this sacred hall, need I remind you? I was not anywhere near the tomb following the murder.
Mapley says that tiger had too much catnip. It kind of looks like it. Yeah. Excuse me. Well, maybe you were hiding inside the sarcophagus. After all, it does technically belong to you. I bet you'd have no trouble opening it.
If I had been in there, I could not be here today. For the tomb has been under constant surveillance since the murder. I would have never been able to leave.
I guess not. If I might ask, what's in that sarcophagus anyway? You're still alive, so...
There is despair, sadness, hatred, and malice. Only one brave enough to see the truth hidden deep within could discover the final hope, my continued corporeality.
You completely lost me. In other words, it's empty. But no one dared to open it because they were too scared of the curse. Is she like trying to hug someone? She looks like she's trying to hug someone. I don't even know. Again, what's with the arm movements? She's like, the Father, the Mother, the Alpha, the Omega,
Now will you dispense with your theory? It is as empty as my sarcophagus. Were your theory correct? I would have been in the tomb once I had stopped channeling.
I'll admit, you weren't in the tomb after the murder.
Very good, but that very truth refutes your theory.
Praise his noodly appendages, etc., etc.
Even if I had channeled Minister Inga and entered the tomb,
I think we've already dealt with this.
the moment I ceased channeling him, I would have re-emerged at the crime scene. Precisely. As you said yourself, Defense, Queen Amara was not there after the murder. The only living souls in the tomb at that time were Dirk Sadmadhi and Maya Fey. Be it in this life or the next. There is no escaping such simple truths. My husband Dirk is the killer, but he has fled from this sacred hall.
There must be a reason why he had to make his escape today.
A reason? Perhaps
Perhaps what?
Perhaps to conceal himself and lie in wait for another chance to claim my life.
What's this?
Oh, shut up. Stop trying to fearmonger everyone.
Objection!
No. It's definitely not like that, your mercifulness. First of all, you don't really believe he's trying to kill you, do you? After all, you two ran off together after he rescued you all those years ago.
That was only because he had the audacity to claim it wasn't me. You must believe me. It was my duty as a wife to her husband. To bend an ear to him, was it not? Communication, after disagreement, is the secret to a long and happy marriage.
Sure, I guess. What do you think, Mr. Wright? Don't ask me!
That is why I listened to Dirk. However, he didn't have a shred of evidence to support his claim. It grieves me to admit it, but my husband truly did try to murder me.
Fluffy's Boyo says, what if she disguised herself as the corpse? Maybe she switched around at some point. I'm spitballing. I have no idea. I just joined. We'll see.
That's quite enough. It's abundantly clear that Queen Amara's testimony is flawless.
Oh, do you understand now, lawyer?
This is bad. The judge isn't going to let me cross-examine her much longer. Amara should have been in the tomb after the minister's murder, but she wasn't. I don't get it. How did she just vanish from the scene of the crime like that? It shouldn't be possible for normal people to... For normal people Funny Stuff says, what if during Amara's transformation she just drank a cinnamon coke? Stop playing it. Fluffy Spoiler says, wait, cinnamon coke turns you into a queen? Ooh. Maybe. Maybe what? Your Majesty, your magic. Evidence time? I don't know, Grizzly. We'll see. This stream is sponsored by Cinnamon. I think I can explain why Queen Amara wasn't there in the tomb after the murder.
Very well, Defense. Do explain.
I don't freaking know. I believe it was accomplished through a method only she is capable of. And by using this special method, it would be possible for her to literally disappear.
Well, don't keep us waiting. Let's hear it. How did Queen Amara disappear from the tomb?
She hid in the sarcophagus. Nah, probably not. She channeled someone.
She is Spider-Man!
Oh, god damn it. All right. I think we know what we're going to be answering here. All she had to do was channel someone. Then she could easily disappear from the scene of the crime. After all, she would literally be someone else.
But why, I believe that actually makes sense.
Maple has sent 20 doggos. Thank you. What do you have to say to that, Queen Amara?
You believe that I, a grand priestess, would use the sacred power of spiritual channeling to commit murder.
Oh, so many doggos in the chat. And now, oh, funny stuff. Stop. I think just for the sake of the whole, the weird censor work happening with this, I'm going to go ahead and just not post that one on the stream. But good job. Good work. Oh, Jesus Christ.
What the? Becky? Mercy, you're merciless!
That didn't seem like merciful to me.
How dare you spew such vile blasphemy, Defense? You will retract your last statement or face immediate execution.
There's something about this particular face. Oh, who does that remind me of? I don't know. Ugh. I think, actually, no, it just occurred to me. John Travolta. There's something about that face that really looked John Travolta. Travolta.
No, good Majesty, it is quite all right. Curianism also teaches that we must respond to at all times with a reasoned principle. Therefore, I shall offer a measured response to his blasphemous...
What is with English today?
blasphemous accusation.
You have something to counter with?
Indeed. Now, are you listening? It would not have been possible to simply vanish by means of spirit channeling. After all, it would require a deceased person to channel. However, there was only one murder victim in the tomb. And that was Minister Inga. The only others there right after his murder were Dirk and Miss Faye. Had I channeled Inga as your alleged
allergy, rather.
Well, the outcome would have been quite odd, to say the least. For there beside the dead minister, a living, breathing one would have appeared. Even if I had been in the tomb, there was no one to channel except the deceased minister. So you see, I could not have vanished by means of spirit channeling.
That's true, but I can't rule it out yet. Because, well, what if there was another victim? I'm starting to think about a very interesting twist here. And if it turns out to be the case, this is going to be like a mind-blowing holy crap thing. Someone we haven't identified yet.
How absurd.
If you channeled someone other than Minister Inga, you could have used their identity to disappear from the tomb. Another victim? Queen Amara. Please add your last statement to your testimony. This could explain everything. Wasn't there some sign of another victim there in the tomb? And yet, why do I sense I'm not gonna like what I'm about to find out? Holy shit, folks.
Minister Inga was the sole victim. There was no other spirit to channel until he was dead.
This is an amazing twist.
Objection!
I can't believe I'm presenting this. But it proves that there was another victim. Still, the only ones there at the scene of the crime were... No! It can't be!
Would the defense care to share something with us?
Queen Amara, you knew, didn't you?
Whatever are you talking about?
Pickle Boyo says, Minister Inga died twice. If you won't tell this court, then I will.
Well, don't keep us waiting.
This case includes a second victim. One of the two people found alive in the tomb after the minister's murder was actually already dead. But a second victim, Apollo? Queen Amara, after you channeled Minister Inga and moved to the tomb, you vanished from the scene of the crime by channeling the other victim. That explains why no one found you after the murder was discovered.
Oh, you putrid pepper, of all the half-witted buffoonery to come tumbling from your lips. But suppose I indulge you and play along with your little delusions. Tell me, Mr. Justice, who was the other victim?
There's no way this can be true. But... no, I can't stop now. If this is the truth, it's the only way forward to solving this case. The other victim who Queen Amara channeled was...
Listen, son, even if you manage to prove me innocent tomorrow, I don't have long to live. There's no escaping death now that it has its sights set on me.
Dirk knew everything. But he couldn't bring himself to tell me.
I have one more big secret. I'm afraid I can't tell you what it is. I'd be betraying a certain someone if I did.
He couldn't accuse the love of his life. The sad truth is, the other victim channeled by Amara was...
Take that!
What? You can't... That's not possible! The defendant, Dirk Sadmadhi, is the one Queen Amara channeled. He is the other victim. This is insanity.
Hulk Hogan!
Apollo! What are you? Do you realize what you're proposing?
Objection!
I demand an explanation, Mr. Justice.
I don't know when or why Dirk was murdered, but the facts and evidence speak for themselves. And this is where they've led me. I see. After Inga's murder, Dirk and Maya were the only ones in the tomb. But if one of them was actually dead and being channeled by Amara... But it can't be, can it? Dirk's blood stain at the scene of the crime was the clincher for me. Funny Stuff says, you had 2 chances at dad and both of them ended with not dad. You've been double dadded and left woefully dadless. Poor Apollo. If Apollo's dad died here, canonically died here, wouldn't that be awful? He wasn't even injured, so how could he have possibly bled that much? The only logical explanation is Dirk had also been murdered.
Objection.
Right, if Dirk canonically died here, wouldn't that be... That's enough. Your explanation cannot be the truth. And you would not dare to claim to have proof to support your assertion. Let's open the coffin. Nayuda, I wish it weren't true. I wish with all my heart that I'm wrong. But as much as I don't want to believe it. Yes, I can prove it. Can you? Because I'm going to save real quick. Dirk's killer must have hidden his body. It would have to be somewhere nobody would ever look. And there's only one such place. You truly have proof? The fastest way would be to actually have someone go check the tomb. Go check the tomb? But why? Because I believe Dirk's killer hid the body here. Of course.
Take that!
You would suggest Queen Amara's sarcophagus, the only place in the tomb that no one would dare to look. Plus, a killer would soon become trapped by hiding in there. But a body? Well, that's a horse of a different color. In the chair! No. Hide the body here, points to exit. Which means... I believe we must search the sarcophagus at once. Your Eminence, being the Queen Amara yet lives, I trust we may now open it. If we must. Your Majesty, I believe Detective Skye is still there at the tomb. Let us contact her at once and have her conduct a full investigation of the matter. You seem oddly calm. I feel like there's going to be a twist here. This just seems a little bit too straightforward. Now then, Detective Skye, your report, if you please. I've seen so much death, Your Honor. I'll start with my findings. Please. Please. Please let me be wrong about this. I just want things to be as they were. Your Honor, I'm so sick of this bullshit. A search of the sarcophagus revealed a body that appears to be several days old. Oh dear. A body? Detective Skye, tell me it wasn't Dirk. Tell me my whole theory was completely off base. I have a photo of the body, and I have positively identified it as... Oh, no. Dirk Sadmadhi. There's the sweat. Dirk! No! Why? Why'd this have to happen?
Pickles Boyle. Oh, that's his dad? Yep. Damn it, Dirk, answer me. How can this be? Ha ha. Oh god, who's laughing right now? Oh, you? You bastard. The traitorous snake! The very head of the insurgency! Murdered? Oh, what a joyous day! These fools shouting for change and revolution will finally return to whatever rocks they crawled out from under. You're freaking crazy, lady. Funny Stuff says, I'm getting this image of someone in a movie theater in the back just going at the climax. Oh, wait, that was his dad? Oh, what was I even fighting for? What am I even fighting for? Apollo. What am I supposed to do now? You find the killer, you bastard. For fuck's sake. Jesus Christ, this is too much of a hanger.
Son. A lawyer. Should never look the way you do right now. A dragon never yields. Even when wounded, a dragon bites down hard and never lets go till its dying breath. It glares, it roars, and it latches its jaw firmly on its prey till the bitter end. That's what lawyers do to get to the truth. Simba.
Nice one, Rosa. But, Dirk, what if the truth is that you're...
Apollo, in court tomorrow, you may find yourself faced with a truth that is difficult to accept. But I know you, and I know you can handle the truth, no matter what it turns out to be. I know that because I believe in you. You're my son, after all.
You believe in me that much, Dirk? Grizzly says, it's been like 3 days. Get over it already. Sheesh. God.
Dirk, I think I finally understand. I can't yield. Not now. Not ever. Not after Dirk believed in me, despite knowing what was about to happen. Besides, Dirk left me with 2 things I must do.
Are you alright, Apollo?
Sorry about that, Mr. Wright.
But I'm fine now. Like I always am.
Apollo.
Detective Sky!
Yes?
How sure are you that the body's been there for a few days?
I'm positive. No autopsy's been performed yet, but I'd say it's been at least 3 days. Fortunately, the low temperature inside the sarcophagus kept it from decaying. Oh, and the chest area bore 3 gunshot wounds from a small caliber weapon. I believe they are the cause of death.
Ding ding, evidence. At least 3 days, huh? That means Dirk was already dead by the time he came to visit me back in the States. Then who was channeling him? I think it would have to be someone who could get into and stay in the US without arousing suspicion. Yet also had a solid cover story so they wouldn't be seen as missing. I believe this is who was channeling Dirk when I saw him in the States. Good question. Good question. You know, the only person that I could possibly think that could have been Dirk in the States... I mean...
Take that!
This is who was channeling him? I don't think so, Apollo. You sure? I guess it is a bit of a stretch. No, not... Oh, God. All right, fine.
That's the understatement of the year.
Okay, all right. So then in that case... Queen Amara? Really? You think it's Queen Amara? Because I don't know if Maya would have done it. Like, I see no reason why Maya would want to be Dirk at all. And Maya probably didn't know. So I'd have to guess that's probably the Queen. And in that case, how the heck did the Queen know that Dirk was dead?
Take that!
Oh, what the fuck? What are you talking about? Okay. Well then, I guess we have one choice now. Just do the other one. Yeah. Edgeworth. Yeah, we're pretty much entirely clean out of, we're clean out of spirit mediums.
Take that!
Oh yeah, she was missing, wasn't she? Maya! Oh, I see. Gumshoe! She was being held hostage at the time, so it seems only natural that she wasn't around. Right. And do you remember what she said earlier? So please, just tell me, what exactly are you hiding? Sorry, but I promised Dirk I wouldn't say. You made a promise to Dirk? Mm-hmm. Pretty big one. Boy, Dirk's got some pretty good foresight. Holy shit. Dirk didn't want his own death to be known. The other members of the Defiant Dragons would lose all hope if they found out, and that would snuff out the flames of revolution for good. Miss Faye, Dirk told you to keep quiet about this, didn't he? Got it. I guess it's no use hiding anymore. Yes, I promised not to tell. Dirk made me promise before he died. So I was right then. Apollo. There's something I need to tell you. It's about, you know, Dirk's final moments. I'm listening, Miss Faye. What's happening? Okay, what happened in his final moments? It was soon after I was kidnapped. Dirk paid me a visit in that tomb where I was being held captive. I'd say it was a few days before Minister Inga's murder. Oh dear. We're gonna get a very dramatic cutscene here. Hey, young lady. Time to get up. Okay, time to get you up and out of here. It's that revolutionary guy. I'm here to rescue you. You are... Why? I figured things were a little too quiet with that stamp-sucking scumbag. So I started digging around. That's when I found out you'd been abducted. So why would a rebel help me? Let's go before it's too late. It already is for you, pal. Uh-oh. Oh, hey. Hey, Inga. Oh, long time no see, you rebel blowhard.
Inga, I know you're up to something, and I'm gonna find out what. Dark! You bastard!
That is a fancy gun.
That's kinda smart. You become a real thorn in my side, see? So it's time for you to be pushing up daisies. Dirk! Did you really think a pea shooter like that could kill a dragon? What the?
Up, and there's the fourth one.
Ah, shoot. Oh, God. Well, wait, you're some kind of freak? Nuts to this.
Dirk was shot several times, but he barely even flinched. He sacrificed himself for me. These ropes! I've got to help you.
Relax. It's going to be okay. Sorry things turned out this way, but it doesn't look like I have much longer.
No! Don't say that!
You're a spirit medium, aren't you? When I'm gone, I want you to channel my spirit.
Stop it! Don't give up like that!
If you do, untying a rope like that'll be child's play.
No! Please, hang in there. You can still make it.
Promise. And promise me one thing, young lady. It's about my son.
Jesus. Dirk was talking about you, Apollo. He said he wanted to see you one last time. So he asked me to return to the US and channel his spirit. You really said that? Mm-hmm. He also said he'd been meaning to visit you for years, but kept putting it off. And that this was his last chance.
You just show up here without warning after all this time? What gives? I came all this way to see you, son. Come, rejoice.
Right. Why don't you tell me the real reason you're here? Dirk, you really did come to the US because you wanted to see me. I guess that means it was Inga that hid Dirk's body in the sarcophagus after Maya left the tomb. Apollo, you can't stop now. Dirk would want you to keep pressing on.
I know Miss Faye, and I won't disappoint him. All right, this is a sappy story, but I also want to see my own sappy stories on the television tonight, so we complete defense if you are ready to proceed. I would first have you answer this. Do you believe the accused's death will impact what we know about this case?
Here, we've been through a lot of drama here. Let's put a check mark down. Yes, and I believe I can explain everything now.
Very well. Your explanation, please.
Dirk entered the tomb... Oh, wait, sorry. Wrong character. Dirk entered the tomb at 3 p.m. The time the hostage exchange was to take place. Fluffy's Boyo says, a good story is told when someone can come in at the end and cry when someone dies without having the buildup of knowing them. Oh, shoot, he was a good guy. Shit. Anyway, or rather, Dirk, as channeled by Miss Faye, did. Now, by the time he entered the tomb at 3 p.m., Minister Inga was already dead. I say that because we know the minister was murdered at 2 p.m. But there was someone else in there. This person was already hiding in the tomb, waiting to channel Dirk in place of Miss Faye. Oh, shoot. Hello, madam.
Take that!
It was you, wasn't it? The fact of the matter is, Queen Amara killed Minister Inga at 2 p.m. She then went to his private quarters and channeled his spirit. The minister, thinking he was going to be late, hurried to the tomb for the hostage exchange. But once in the tomb, Queen Amara stopped channeling Mr. Inga and hid herself. Then, when Dirk entered at 3 p.m., she snuck up from behind and forcibly drove Dirk's spirit out of Miss Faye's body. Shit. That would explain why he passed out.
Drove his spirit out of his body? Impossible.
Actually, there is a way to do that. With a magatama of parting, that is. Using one, anyone can drive a spirit out of a person's body, even if it refused to leave. Are you telling me that the extra pale brown magatama in the tomb was... Interesting. That it was... That's right, Prosecutor Saad Madhi, and you've seen one in action before. You saw how the glowing red Magatama sent the High Priest back to the Twilight Realm. And how it turned a spent pale brown afterwards. Fluffy's Boyo says, wait, doesn't that mean that she was hiding in the sarcophagus with Dirk's dead body? I don't think they shared space, but in other words, the brown Megatama found in the tomb looks that way because its power had been used up in pushing Dirk's spirit out of Miss Faye's body, right? I probably passed out as soon as Dirk's spirit left my body. I was exhausted after channeling him for so long, after all. Okay, so this now makes sense, the fact that she wasn't necessarily hungry, but yeah, exhausted as balls after channeling for that long. After that, Queen Amara must have dressed Miss Faye in her usual outfit and tied her up. I'm not sure where she got the outfit, but we can assume she had it all planned out. Then, Queen Amara must have changed into Dirk's clothes, smeared blood onto them, picked up the knife, and channeled Dirk's spirit. That's how she made it look like Dirk had committed the crime. And that's how she escaped, right under our noses. I don't know, Apollo. The whole thing still seems a bit, far-fetched. We need some sort of proof, clearly. Dirk, what was going through your mind with all this was, all this was unfolding?
So ultimately, it was all for naught.
Huh? What? Oh, Nayuta said that.
It was all for naught.
Nayuta?
Those dreams of revolution Dirk was always spouting. They placed nothing but false hope in the minds of the people. And in the end, they were simply fantasies.
Nayuta, how could you...
Karma has spoken. The dream of revolution has withered on a vine. Its fate
is sealed. The other insurgents will soon wake from their shattered dreams.
No, Dirk's dream can't die like this. I'm not gonna sit back and let that happen. I can't, and I won't.
Pickle says, way to rub salt into the wound, Niuda.
Niuda, don't forget that Dirk's been proven innocent. His name is no longer tainted by the charge of murder.
Now the rebels and their sympathizers who have been calling for his release can be charged with abetting the accused. But can't be, rather. So the revolution is far from over. It's only just begun. No, Dirk has not yet been proven innocent. You have merely indicated the possibility of his innocence.
What do you mean?
Dirk is indeed dead. However, what if it was Dirk who killed Minister Inga while being channeled by Miss Fey? And while the crime could have occurred at 2 p.m., you had yet to substantially prove it. Or do you have conclusive proof that the time of Minister Inga's death was at 2 p.m.?
Well, no, I don't, but...
It seems further testimony will be required of me. As it would appear that I have fallen under suspicion, I would like to state my case.
Prosecutor Sadmadhi, the rebellion must be snuffed out once and for all. You must prove Dirk Sadmadhi to be the foul murderer that he was. And every last insurgent and their sympathizers must be found guilty under the Defense Culpability Act.
As your wish, Your Eminence.
Your Eminence, not you, Eminence. Why is Niuda doing this? Garan shouldn't have him under her thumb anymore. Amara's not a hostage, so what gives? Niuda, what's left to chain you to her like this? Yes, child, make your father look evil. Very well then, Queen Amara, please proceed with your additional testimony.
Okay.
Well done, lawyer. You have painted me as a killer with nothing but your silver tongue. However, you have no evidence proving your distasteful theory. Furthermore, Dirk could have committed the crime while being channeled by Miss Fey. Now, let us end this charade. For the eternal glory of Karain and its people.
Judge Trite. Do you not understand now, you putrid pepper? There is no point in defending Dirk any longer. It has all been in vain.
Let it go and move on, right? Well, not today.
Your theories are but a pillar of salt that crumbles at the slightest breeze. But no more. This ends here and now.
The defense may proceed with its cross-examination.
Yeah, again, the animals seem to warm immediately back up to her. I have no proof. Oh, really?
Well done, lawyer. You have painted me as a killer with nothing but your silver tongue.
Convincing others is all part of lawyers' trade, so I'll take that as a compliment.
You would, wouldn't you? I suppose you have deceived countless souls with your lies. But I should not be surprised, considering you learned from him.
Him? You mean Dirk, right?
Yes, the man who deceived and seduced me, a grand priestess with his silver tongue.
We are still talking about the case, right?
Surely you have heard of a lady falling for the wrong man before? Ah, but to think that I, of all people, would fall under the devil's spell.
Wow, how'd they ever get together in the first place? Let alone procreate.
I wouldn't advise all here today to beware this lawyer's silver tongue. Lest you too be unjustly painted as a criminal as I have been.
Well, thank you for the 20 corgis, Mapley.
However, you have no evidence proving your distasteful theory.
I admit I don't have any solid evidence. Yet. But you're the only one who could have committed the crime.
What on earth do you mean?
Including Miss Fey, there are only 3 spirit mediums in Kurain. Furthermore, when the crime scene was first discovered, Queen Garan was with me and Mr. Wright, while Miss Fay was tied up in the tomb. That means that the Dirk we saw after Minister's murder could only have been channeled by you, Queen Amara.
Insolent lawyer!
Forgive us your mercifulness. Really, Your Majesty?
Ah, but have you considered the following defense? What if there was, unbeknownst to us, another spirit medium in Karain?
Objection!
How the hell do we know that?
Oh, thank you for the 5 corgis, Pickle.
Oh, come on. What are the chances?
And one from Funny Stuff says, Dad just called me an asshole at dinner because he was wrong on one of the rules of Uno and I corrected him. Ha ha. The best kind of right. You lack the evidence to support your claim that Queen Amara is the killer. Which is why we have... Oh, okay, you have had to use the process of elimination to zero in on her. It therefore stands to reason that you would have to rule out all of the possibilities as well. Well, can you eliminate the possibility of another spirit medium defense?
Of course I can't. Under the circumstances, Apollo, there are 2 ways to establish Amara's guilt. We either prove she killed Inga, or prove she was in the tomb.
Which one can I actually prove?
No clue.
Okay, how can we prove that she was in the tomb then? How could we prove that she killed Inga? Ah, thank you very much for the 8-bit Galaxia. It's very cold there. Yes, it's very cold here too. Grizzlymore says, the fewest assumptions an explanation makes, the more likely it is to be true. Occam's razor and all that. Okay, well... I feel like we could prove that she was in the tomb. Let's try it.
I can prove that Queen Amara was in the tomb when the murder occurred.
It seems you are ever bent on painting me as the killer.
Well, if the shoe fits.
Very well. Let us see some evidence that proves I was at the scene of the crime. You do have some, do you not? There is nothing to prove I was even at the scene of the crime.
By simply changing into Dirk's clothes and channeling his spirit. It's a fact that the killer altered the crime scene.
How very perceptive of you.
In trying to accomplish everything, the killer would have been pressed for time, and may have committed an error that could prove crucial to this case. And sometimes the significance of certain pieces of evidence can change, in the face of new facts and circumstances. Why don't you take another look at the evidence we have? You think I'll see something in a new light? Is there anything from the tomb that's taken on a different meaning now? Only way to find out is to reconsider each piece based on our current understanding. All right.
Furthermore, Dirk could have committed the crime while being channeled by Miss Fay.
I mean, I don't want it to be the case, but it...
Oh, it's apparently 26 degrees where Mapley currently lives.
I see.
Oh god, it was 13 degrees at the bus station where Hooded Hobo was the other day. God.
Anyway, you're saying that Dirk, who entered the tomb, is the only one who killed Mr. Inga?
I am. I stand firm with the prosecution's original charge against the accused.
Hold on a second. Yeah, Fluffy the Squirrel said something earlier. Give me a moment. Okay, so apparently the rule that was in Uno that was thwarted was if you're playing a 3-person game, playing a reverse and a skip card, a skip have the exact same effect, which they don't. They go to the same person, but the direction of play matters. Ah, there we go. Okay.
The only issue is whether that Dirk was alive or dead.
That's a pretty major issue.
Oh, I beg to differ. For here in Kurain, death is not the end. It is merely a change in one's address, for the Twilight Realm is only the next door over.
Is it really?
It is. Those who have only recently passed away may call upon you in the night. Such occurrences are quite common in our kingdom.
She's kidding, right? In all the time I've spent here, I'm happy to say that's never happened to me. Me neither.
You need not fear death.
Embrace it. Die, lawyer, die. Embrace it along with your guilt.
Then may you begin your journey to the Twilight Realm.
Nope.
Now, let us end this charade, for the eternal glory of Kurain and its people.
Hold it!
Eternal glory?
Once the king of traitors has been judged, and the rebellion quelled for good, peace and prosperity shall return to our fair kingdom. Then shall the blessings of the Holy Mother usher in an age of eternal glory.
Pickle Boyo says, hold it! This place sucks, though.
With Queen Amara as the Grand Priestess of Kurain once more, the people would be freed from subversive elements. Faith would blossom anew.
Oh, you are too kind, but I have no intention of resuming my positions as Grand Priestess.
What?
I relinquished my position as Queen and Grand Priestess to my sister Garan, and now that my would-be assassin is gone, I am truly free at last. Oh, perhaps I shall take a trip, or expand my horizons with new training.
Queen Amara?
Looks like she's totally over being Grand Priestess and Queen.
In that case, I shall introduce you to some wonderful classes that I'm taking.
If Amara channeled Dirk, she must have been at the scene of the crime. If so, she may have left something behind. Sure, but the question is, did she? Well, if nothing else, you can always try to get her to testify about something else.
Right, but first, maybe a quick review of the evidence.
Alright, let's see. Nothing to prove I was even at the scene of the crime. Well, let's go ahead and save. And let's think about a piece of evidence that we might have had for a long time. Alright. Fluffy says the butterfly. Hold on a second. It seems to belong to Dirk. A fingerprint was found on the inside of the lid, stained with the victim's blood. Interesting. Did we ever figure out whose fingerprint that was? Very curious.
Objection!
Queen Amara.
Oh, Mapley has posted a thing. Let's just look at that. Oh, yeah, it's an adorable, like, cartoony Mapley reference. Neato. Does this pendant look familiar to you?
Why, that is...
We found it in the tomb, and it has the minister's blood on it, which means it was probably dropped in the course of the crime.
Objection!
And I fail to see how it's relevant to your argument. Did that not belong to the accused?
That's what I thought, too. After all, Dirk had said it did himself.
He said that?
Yes, but it was a lie, because I believe he was covering for someone.
Covering? How? For whom?
There's a certain piece of evidence that shows the pendant isn't Dirk's. Okay. Well, the fingerprint could potentially be it. But what other things could potentially be it? Actually, hold on. Let me look at the woman's photo real quick. No, she's not wearing a pendant in here. So, can't pin that one. The picture of his body. Wait. Oh, holy shit.
Take that!
You are correct.
That's a photo of the accused's body, is it not?
Yes, it is. And I'd like to call your attention to a certain spot on it. This right here proves that the pendant that was found in the tomb wasn't Dirk's. Holy balls.
Take that!
You will notice an object near Dirk's left arm. It's an identical pendant, except it's blue.
Oh, now that you mention it.
Don't you find that a little strange? Why would he own two of them, but in different colors? Here's what I think. The pendant was meant to go together as a pair. A pair. If the blue pendant was Dirk's, then what about this pink one with Minister Inga's blood on it? Who do you suppose it belonged to?
Objection!
Slap.
Sorry to disappoint, but no fingerprints were found on the pink pendant. Therefore, we have no way of knowing to whom it belongs.
Objection!
There's one, you shithead. Ah, but that's what you're wrong, Prosecutor Sadmadhi. I'm guessing you didn't know that this pendant is actually a locket.
Come again.
Now this is where it gets interesting. When we open this locket up, we found a faint fingerprint inside, on the back of the lid to be exact.
What? No.
So now the question is, to whom does the fingerprint belong? She is fidgeting in her boots. Look at it. Queen Amara! It belongs to you, doesn't it? It seems I've truly rendered the witness speechless this time around.
This cannot be. Mother, tell me it does not belong to you.
Nayuta,
Think about it, Queen Amara. Dirk must have realized that you were channeling his spirit, and he had probably already figured out who the minister's killer was. And yet, he still claimed that the pink pendant belonged to him.
But why would he do such a thing?
You really don't know? He was protecting you. Because he loved you. He loved you until his very last breath, and beyond.
I have one more big secret. I'm afraid I can't tell you what it is. I'd be betraying a certain someone if I did.
I'm just reminded of that one line from Night in the Woods. So you're just like, because I'm your friend, you asshole. Dirk knew everything, even that he was being used. But he kept quiet, all for your sake.
Dirk, why do you always...
Well, Queen Amara, Dirk, the one who loved you for never Sorry, I messed up that entire sentence. Dirk, the one whose love for you never wavered all these years. Are you gonna betray him now?
Dirk,
Oh no. You've fallen in love all over again.
This cannot be. I refuse to accept it.
Queen Amara, are you ready to confess to your crime?
I can deny it no longer. The truth is, it was I, Amara Sigatar Karain, who slew Minister Inga.
That's preposterous! Why? Oops, I fucked up. Alright, but is this the end of it? I feel like there's something more to this.
This is beyond belief!
Mother, why would you?
Forgive me, Nayuta. I never wished to cause you such sorrow. But I had no choice. It was the only way.
The only way?
The only way? So, in the end, Queen Amara and Dirk Sadmati. I suppose this means that they were unable to reconcile while he was still alive.
I don't think the state of the kingdom or the incidents of the past would have allowed that. Bit be reading the future? Audible question mark. Wait a minute. How did I read? How did I read the future? What did I do? Sorry, I'm very confused. I am very sucked into the story, if you can't tell. They were prisoners of their shattered history, so to speak. Queen Amara, there's something I need you to know. I need to know. A hooded hobo's heading off. Unless you catch the end later. I don't know how long this is possibly going to go. You had staged a near-perfect crime. So why did you bring this pendant into the tomb with you? You should have known it could have come back to haunt you.
I do not really understand it myself. I had nearly been assassinated by my own husband, yet I could not bear any hatred toward him. I was unable to discard this, or part with it for even a short time. As with Dirk, I have never stopped loving my husband for the past 23 years.
Mother. So she really believes it? That Dirk tried to assassinate her? Ding dong. Shadow says, I don't really remember, but I think it's like done, but not done. We'll see.
Your Majesty, is it not time? Time to declare Dirk innocent? I would ask that you do this for my beloved, who now dwells in the Twilight Realm.
Very well, then. Your Eminence, Prosecutor Sadmati, if you have no further objections...
He probably does. This cannot be. My mother. Garan? Speak. I have no objections. Oh no. Oh no. Something's up. Something's up. Dirk, I did it. I finally did it. I proved your innocence. But...
Very well, then. Being that Queen Amara yet lives, we can no longer charge the accused with an assassination that never came to fruition. As for the murder of Mr. Ingar, the truth has been laid bare for all to see. Therefore, I will now pass judgment upon the accused, Mr. Dirk Sadmati.
Shit. Nayuta, what do you have to say? Oh, hi. Your benevolence?
I cannot accept this.
Is something the matter, your benevolence?
Queen Amara is lying. It makes no sense. Queen Amara would not have killed my father.
What's with her all of a sudden? Is this some sort of lingering affection towards Nana? Probably not.
Rafa?
Speak the truth, Queen Amara. Did you really kill my father? Yes, there is no mistake.
She has confessed to the crime, thereby clearing the accused of all suspicion. As such, I see no need to continue these proceedings.
Bombhead! Hornhead! Are you going to let this stand?
Dirk's been proven innocent, and he's about to be declared not guilty. Even so, something doesn't feel right. Apollo, if you have any doubts, now's the time to raise them. After all, the courtroom is a place for finding the whole truth. But it's all up to you. There are definitely things that don't quite add up. Does this mean that the whole truth hasn't been brought to light yet? Should I push to continue this trial? Suppose I'm gonna have to, aren't I? Shadow says Phoenix sprites look so bad. They don't look too bad to me. Anyway, yep.
Your Majesty, I have a feeling we haven't discovered the whole truth. And the only way we'll ever find it is to continue this trial.
Hardhead!
Very well then. Will the defense please tell us this? What important facts about the case has yet to come to light?
The murder method. The motive. Amara's married life. I mean, we don't really need to know that. So, the murder method seems to be a stabbing in the back. I really feel like some kind of a motive needs to happen here.
Queen Amara, there's something I still don't understand. What was your motive for killing Justice Minister Inga?
That is a fair question, and one that I shall not now answer. It was for the future of the kingdom that I slew Inga Karkul Karain. To avert further tragedy, his death was an unfortunate necessity.
Further tragedy?
Over the past several years, Minister Inga had been rapidly expanding his power. He had established the secret police, and was relentless in the pursuit of his insurgents. He even had the overwhelming support of the people, but still, he was not satisfied. Hungry for more power, he began planning a coup d'etat.
You mean his plot involving the Founder's Orb, which led to Maya Fey's abduction?
Yes, Minister Inga planned to use the orb to gain access to great spiritual power. After which, he would assassinate Garan and usurp the throne.
His machinations were reminiscent of that terrible tragedy of 23 years ago. And so, when affected by that incident, Amara vowed to never allow a repeat of such events.
Yes, and the Holy Mother delivered unto me the perfect opportunity to fulfill my vow. Security amid the courtyard was rather light due to the rite of channeling, and Inga had barricaded himself in the tomb with his hostage, away from prying eyes.
Pickles Boy has said, so did Inga have his own social credit score thing going on, or, I don't know.
I knew I would never again have such a perfect opportunity, so... At 2 p.m., during the rite of channeling, I slipped into the tomb and slew the minister.
Hello! My bracelet! Apollo! Yep. It seems this trial is far from over. Queen Amara, I believe you're still hiding something. But if you want to keep on playing this game of hide and seek, then let's start with that last statement you made.
If I must.
Doink. All right, so I have to imagine it's probably the thing she's holding is probably her Twitch.
At 2 p.m. during the rite of channeling.
Wait, you could do that? Yeah. I have a super bracelet that allows me to see when someone's lying.
I slipped into the tomb and slew the minister.
Okay. No, apparently not. Let's listen to it again. Maybe something on her face.
At 2 p.m. during the rite of channeling. I slipped into the tomb. Huh? And slew the minister. Okay. Nope. No, it seems like everything here is straightforward. Maybe it's like one of her like side bracelets or something. I don't know. At 2 p.m. during the rite of channeling. I slipped into the tomb. And slew the minister.
Huh. Did I check the thing that she was holding? I did. That was literally the first thing I looked at. Maybe it's her fingers specifically. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Light tap at 2 p.m. during the rite of the channeling. Hold on. Bidby reads one dialogue box for an hour. No. I think I got it. This is literally the first statement. 2 p.m. during the rite of the channeling. That's what's got her upset. Yeah, what was that about the rite of the channeling? Queen Amara. You're not very comfortable talking about the 2 o'clock rite of channeling, are you? I can tell because a finger on your left hand twitched almost imperceptibly when you did, rather. Yeah, I know, that was very, very subtle. But I suppose, yeah, she does have some twitchy fingers. Oh. And that pose you make. Is there something about your chest that makes you nervous?
Whatever do you mean?
The murder occurred at 2 p.m., and I'm pretty positive Amara was in the tomb at the time. So then, why is she so self-conscious about her chest when she talks about the rite? The rite of channeling. Didn't, Albie snap a picture of it? Queen Amara, I have here a picture of the rite of channeling. It was secretly taken by a certain individual.
Objection!
Oh, really? Such insolence! I would have the perpetrator's name at once! Sorry, no can do. You see, I just happened to find it on the ground, so, do you take me for a fool? How about we discuss the photo's origin a little later, because right now... Oh yeah, that's not suspicious at all, Apollo. There's something much more pressing at hand. I believe this photo merits further examination. I just wish there was more to see it, than the, dark, more dark. We might be able to make out a few more details with some image adjustments. Let's ask Emma if she can help. Brighton, enhance.
Bailiff, please summon Detective Sky to the Hall of Justice.
Here you are. I was able to obtain a much clearer image by raising the brightness. Thank you, Photoshop.
Hello. What's that right there?
An injury? No, wait. I think it's a burn scar. Too much. Dehands! Dehands!
Wait a second. Your Eminence. You don't have a burn scar like that on your chest.
Huh. Funny that.
What's going on here? If the person in this photo isn't Queen Garan, then who is it?
Holy shit, there's only one person I can think of that escaped a fire.
Take that!
Queen Amara, the person in this photo isn't Queen Garan. It's you, posing as her, isn't it? The two of you look quite similar, but that's no surprise considering you're sisters.
Yep. Uncanny.
Even the shape and positions of your facial tattoos are almost exactly the same. And you are both capable of channeling spirits. Therefore, it would have been easy for you to impersonate Queen Garan. Queen Amara, you have a burn scar on your chest, don't you? Please remove your round mandala so we can see what's behind it for ourselves. Bare your chest for all to witness.
That's a fire. That's fire. Get a fire extinguisher. Oh. Oh, hello.
Look! It's the exact same burn scar as the one in the photo! I don't understand! I knew it! So the person in this photo really is... Yes, it's Queen Amara. This is absurd! Are you suggesting they switched places?
Amara's confession earlier was also false.
Mother, what is the meaning of this?
Yep, sweat and bullets.
Don't you see? This changes everything! We know for a fact that this photo was taken at 2 p.m., the exact time the murder took place. But that would mean Queen Amara couldn't possibly have committed this crime.
Exactly. She now has an ironclad alibi. So Minister Inga couldn't have been Queen Amara.
I'm afraid I no longer follow defense. Was it not Queen Amara who channeled the minister and the accused to stage the crime?
Yes, that fact has not changed. We have evidence placing her at the scene of the crime. And Dirk could have only been there in the tomb if she were channeling him. Which means, while Queen Amara did the spirit channeling to stage the crime, she didn't kill Mr. Inga. His real killer is someone else!
Bro, Kaluka!
What's going on here?
Was there mercifulness coming for someone? If Queen Amara is not the killer, then who is it?
Oh dear, Mapley is showing something. Oh my freaking god, that's adorable. Everybody look. It's a mug with a bear and what appears to be a hedgehog. That's a lot of robble in the courtroom.
Isn't it obvious?
Oh, and Shadow sent one Corgo.
Why was this rite held in the first place if Queen Garon wasn't going to perform it? Who was behind the two sisters switching places, and for what reason?
They both be hedgehogs. Oh, nice.
The answers to these questions, along with the establishment of Queen Amara's alibi, obliterated a certain someone else's alibi.
Where were you on the night of the murder?
Take that!
Why? Is this some kind of a joke? No, Your Majesty. I could never joke about something so grave. The only one who seemed to have a perfect alibi at the time of the murder was Her Eminence, Garan Sigtar Kurain. Queen Amara, didn't your sister Queen Garan ask you to pose as her and perform the rite of channeling? And didn't she also have you drive Dirk's spirit from Miss Faye's body and then stage the crime to make it look like he was the minister's killer? And at 2 p.m., while you were performing the rite of channeling as Queen Garan, didn't she kill Mr. Inga while disguised as Dirk, son of a bitch? Well, your mercifulness... It's no use trying to hide it any longer. You need to tell us the truth now.
Mother. Justice Minister Inga's true killer is...
Well, we're waiting. Fucking hell! Holy hell! Why? Ha! I really did. What, Royal Guard? Why? Your Eminence, my life is yours. What the fuck? Isn't she one of Garon's Royal Guards? Wait. Isn't he? I don't know. Queen Amara! Bailiff, arrest that guardsman! Mother! Garon couldn't have... Could she? You put a hit out on her, you son of a bitch. Someone call for an ambulance. Quickly now! Wow!
Well, we'll find out more about this on the next installment of Phoenix Wright. Everyone's dead. Oh my god. I was starting to think, like, is this going to be the night that we end it? Nope. Now the twist. No twist. And that's the plan for next time, I suppose. So, yes, very likely the next time that I play this game is going to be, it's not like this Sunday, but the Sunday directly after that, so keep that in mind, because I'm pretty sure I'm going to... Funny Stuff says, Merry Christmas, everyone! Everyone's dead! So many twists, M. Night Shyamalan Lama would get dizzy. Sorry. Little Karibo has destroyed that name for me. Yeah, Fluffy says, I thought we would end it here, too. Yeah, because, wow, I get the feeling that we're going to have a lot more happen. I saved properly, right? I just want to make 100% certain. Okay, there, we good. Dang. May 19th, revolution is long. M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong. M. Night Shyamalan Shama. Okie dokie. So, that is the end for the stream. Corn! You son of a... Oh, perfect timing on that message. Anyways, so we're going to be ending the stream here, and we'll take a look at this nightmare the next time that I play it. Again, thanks everybody for coming out to the stream, and especially people who did any kind of weird donations or any subscriptions or follows. Like, I appreciate it very much. You really don't have to do any kind of subscriptions or any kind of donations, but... when you do, it's nice, and it helps contribute to the show and allows me to buy games and do random stuff. Anyways, my streams are Saturdays, Sundays, and Wednesdays, all of them starting at around 7 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time. And starting tomorrow, we are going to begin... Oh, Rosa has donated 2 more bits. Are you listed here? Yeah, you are listed as one of the people who donated, so there you go. Oh, Funny Stuff says, also, did I see the thing that you did in the Minecraft server? Nope. I guess I'll see that a little bit later. I don't know. I've been busy in hell grabbing as much quartz as possible because I decided to be a rich jerkwad. Like, you know what I need? One of the rarest freaking minerals I could possibly get from the depths of hell to make my house. So, yeah. But okay, anyways, so like I was saying, next week is the start of the BitB Streams anniversary week, which is, again, Sunday, Wednesday, and Saturday. As well as we're also going to be celebrating Christmas. We're just going to be doing a ton of celebrations, so I hope you guys attend that. I don't really know what the heck I'm going to do next Sunday. I'm scared. I don't know. I really need to, I need to cram, and I need to really start thinking about what I want to do for that. BitB anniversary week of what? Who's the lucky person? Oh, God. I wish. No, it's the anniversary of me starting the stream here. So, yeah, I've been doing this for about 4 years now, which, that's a long time. I don't know. Like, there's some people, I don't know. Like, I don't know, like, how my numbers are. I know that there's some people who judge you exclusively on numbers. Just being like, oh, yeah, you have this many followers in 4 years. Ew. I don't really care about the follower, the follower count. I care about the few people that decide to hang out here. So, again, thank you very much for coming out. April Fool's Day is on Wednesday, too. We'll think about that one. JK, Bit, we love you. Thank you, Funny Stuff. Bitby becomes Canadian. Holy crap, 4 years. I know, right? I'm kind of surprised that I've been doing this for this long, too. Through, like, so many different changes and adjustments to my life. And for the most part, the stream has kind of remained the same, albeit, like, improvements in just the way that it looks. So there we go. 4 more years! 4 more! So yeah, I have no freaking clue what I'm really going to be doing for the first episode of the, the whole, anniversary stream week. So I need to start thinking about that, like, right the heck now. Elect BitB for president. I would be a horrible president. Please do not do that. I guarantee you I'm going to run this country into the ground, probably with a bucket load of memes. Okie dokie. So anyway, I gotta get a move on here because I need to make myself some food. And also, I've been holding going to the bathroom for a little while here because this story is just, it's perplexing and it sucks me in like nothing else. Okay, again, I'm gonna head off. Thanks for coming out. See you next time.